Okay, so I'm just doing some sound checks before starting, and hope everything. I hope that everything's alright. I'm not sure, but let's start. Okay. In about 5 minutes, I'll actually start the stream. This is just pre-stream test. I have some notes here. So today is cloudy. Not very good. Okay. Let's see how I look. So. Did I have a follower that's just strange? Did I have a follower that's very good? Okay, let's... 3, 4. Okay. So. Okay. My name is Simone. I am a coder from Italy. I am a professional coder. It's been like more than 10 years I code, yes. Something like that. And I started developing web services and, let's say, just websites. Not very exciting things, but with age I had some very interesting jobs. And I'm currently a freelancer. I'm working for a cryptocurrency startup. And today I will be presenting a technological stack that I really like. I may say I love it. So most importantly, we have to prepare the development environment. So I use Visual Studio Code. Node is fundamental because we are going to create a Fastify HTTP server with Graphql. So it works on Node. Node is a JavaScript runtime. We have Docker. This is just useful because I can create how many services I need. For example, I will add a Mongo database for this project. This was just a Visual Studio Code extensions, and this is the repository where I will be pushing all my progress. This will be our starting point. I have pre-configured EasyLint and Prettier and TypeScript compiler, and even the VS Code starter here. So Prettier is just a formatter, nothing more. It's just useful to keep the code organized and beautiful. That's why it's called Prettier, because it makes code prettier. It's not very... It's a good name, may I say. EasyLint is a linter. A linter will help me check the code fundamentally before I start the server and program itself. So technically, I might start right now. So what do we have here? First of all, to download the various, let's say, programs you use, just search for Visual Studio Code, Node.js, and Docker, and you will find these web pages. And you might find me on GitHub as Simona Romano 96. I'm not sure if I should pronounce it in English. That sounds strange. Whatever. So, first of all, oh yes, damn it, I forgot one thing. It's this, the Altair GraphQL client. I couldn't just without this I can't query my server, so it's useless. All right, I forgot that. Damn it. So first things first, we need to install Fastify. Fastify is an HTTP server. It's one of the fastest, if not the fastest one implemented in Node and JavaScript. So to install it, after you have installed Node, you can just type Node version minus, damn it, here it is, 15.01, it's not the latest, yeah, well, it's not important right now. I will update that. So when you install Node, you get the Node runtime and npm. npm is a package manager for Node, and that's what it stands for. Node package manager, npm. So I will add Fastify. Hope it will be fast installing things. I have, and mostly I think it's this stuff. Okay, here it is. So I have installed a nice plugin. Right now it's called Power Mode. It's making all these sparkling things. It's just fantastic. So the first thing I'm going to do is to import the newly installed library of Fastify. I will declare a main function. Yeah. And I will call it just right there. So I can already see that neither EasyNet or Prettier are working because I just hate this. You fucking hate them. God damn it. Here you go. Stop it. Yeah. Fuck. So are you working right now? There you go. Oh, yes. So that's Prettier and EasyNet in action. I hate the dangling commas. I just hate. They're useless. So we also have Docker. Docker will be just run for the Mongo service and the Mongo Express. Mongo Express is just a web UI and nothing much. So if you install Docker correctly, you can just try this command, docker run hello world. I know that it is working, so let's just start the compose file here. And we have our database up and running. We can check it Here, localhost 8081.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Pretty good.
So
the first
the
thing
first thing I need to do is to just create a simple HTTP server. And with Fastify it's pretty simple. Just const app equals Fastify.
There we go.
There we go.
No
No
doubt.
doubt.
So
This app is our HTTP server.
And
to start it, we need to write listen, and we can specify the port in which it will be listening. I am putting 3000. You can choose any port from 0 to 65,000, I guess, something like that. I'm also putting another thing here, that's the listen interface, because if I don't specify it, the HTTP server won't be exposed externally, but will be only reachable inside the network that my computer is on. So when you create some services when you create some services with Fastify, just remember to put this string here, otherwise it won't be reachable. So just to see if it's working, I'm going to register a root and get root. Write hello. And now this is the request and reply. And I just say yes. And message. Hello. Alright, so the battery extension is saying no, don't do this. And is right. So fix.
Now to start the program, I have pre-configured
the launch.json here. This will launch the let's say the server in dev mode with the test node dev. This will aid us because test node dev gives us a hot reload. So as I type code, it will automatically just put it. It's fantastic. So here we go. The server is running, and I can just see it because I can go here /hello, and I have the message hello. Pretty standard, nothing much. So let's say that I add a new route, something like, I don't know, sync rep. I just send, and it's hello world, like that, save, and here it is. As you can see, I don't have to run the program again, it's automatic. So this is boring, to be honest. This is not exciting. This is just a simple. These are just REST rules that do nothing. So I love GraphQL, and I'm going to teach you how to make a GraphQL server or API, as you wish to call it. So just delete everything we've done until now. So first of all, I'd like to add Mongoose. Mongoose is an object document model. It helps us developers with querying the database fundamentally. So npm I mongoose. And Mongoose also have the Mongoose also has the driver installed. So
we just need Mongoose. We don't need to install the MongoDB driver separately. So I'm going to import Mongoose from Mongoose. There we go. And the first thing I want to do is to enable the debug mode. So it will be mongoose.set, not use. It's wrong. Debug true. So the debug mode will simply print out the queries that I sent to the database, the Mongo database. So I show the queries to the database in the console, of course. So we set the debug mode, and now, well, I need to connect it. So wait, mongoose.connect. And here we need to put the connection string. So it will be mongo.slash mongodb. Fuck. Localhost. Localhost. I didn't change the default Mongo port, so this is modern enough. It's alright like this. I have put root example as a user, so we put the username on the left and then the password on the left. I'm going to pass some options to the Mongo driver. So use new URL parser true. And right now I can see that something's wrong, because here I would have some linting, but I don't. So what's the problem? Well, since I'm using TypeScript, which is a superset of JavaScript, I need to install the types of every library I use, unless they already have a declaration file like this. Fastify has a declaration file, Mongoose doesn't. So I need to install the types Mongoose like that. Minus D means development. Which in turn means that it's going here in the dev dependencies. These are not the dependencies you need at runtime, but they are just used during the development process. So right now. So we also need the use. So here we go. Using unified topology. True. And something else. No, just the create index. Use create index. We don't have a lot of indexes, so this is not actually necessary. It's just a precaution. So if I run this program now, it should just like that. Okay, it didn't crash. Perfect. This is very strange. So what is GraphQL? GraphQL is some sort of application layer technology protocol. It's built on HTTP requests, but it changes the way we query the APIs fundamentally, because the REST APIs are not exactly typed, which can lead to some problems. In GraphQL, we have a schema that both the client and the server must have. This schema is the definition of our API. It has all the types, the models, the actions you can do.
GraphQL also has something that I love. It's subscriptions. Subscriptions actually handle real-time communications. Normally, well, we normally have just I can say a request and a response. A request and a response. So it is a one-way communication. I am the client, you are the server, and I query you for some data, and you reply with this data. But with real-time communication in GraphQL with the subscriptions, we can actually have we can I can query you and you can query me, even if I am the client, you're the server, or vice versa. So it's powerful. For example, we can use the subscriptions for I don't know, like notifications or chat, for example. Yeah, just very useful. So the GraphQL server based on Fastify is called Mercurius. It had another name in the past, but right now it's called Mercurius. So I must install Mercurius. Mercurius. Like that. Okay. Just a moment. Here we go. Here it is, Mercurius. So as I said, we have a scheme in GraphQL, so I can just say, I don't know, so, well, register is used to register a plugin into Fastify. So Mercurius is an extension, so it is just a plugin of Fastify. I'm just going to import it, Mercurius, it's default, Mercurius, that. Mercurius, and here we have the options. So I need a schema. So this is what I'm going to code right now, and I'm just preemptively enabling subscriptions and enabling the playground client. I want to use playground. I will use Altair. It's better. So to enable subscriptions, we just like this. How to create a schema? Well, a GraphQL schema can be made in two ways, let's say. So you can code the schema first or code first. I am going to use the code first approach because it's just more flexible, to be honest. I don't like schema first because the requirements of an app are continually changing, so it's not. I don't think it's applicable in real life. That's it. So let's go. We have some delay. Okay. Is the delay okay? No equal. God damn it. Okay. So. Okay. So you hear me two times. Like that's just here it is. Okay.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Sessa. Now, is it okay? Okay. Fuck. Alright. Thank you. The first string, so you can have some problems. And I was just as I was saying, I will use code first approach. So how we are going to do that? I'm going to use this Nexus schema, Graphql Nexus. Code first, Graphql schemas, blah blah blah. Nexus schema. Okay. I'm going to create a new file, call it schema.ts. Here I will define my schema. Can't find name this. Yeah, you're right. Just ignore this. Thank you. Very good. So, how can we create a schema? So, next schema, make schema. So this function, the make schema, will take type definitions of GraphQL. Const schema equals to make schema, like that. Very good. Type defs. No. Types. And the generated output. So, I'm going to populate this types array with the to-do schema mostly because the API that I am going to create is just simple to-do application, nothing much. So we must firstly configure the outputs because the Nexus schema will create a GraphQL schema. So and just specify where to put them. So the generated schema, here we go. Import join from path. So path is inside the standard library of Node, nothing much. So I'm just going to join their name. Their name is the current path, so this one, src. Their name and it's generated. And the name of the files is going to be something like typegen.ts. And here generated. And the schema is going to be, I don't know, schema.graphql. Alright, so let me change the end of line format. Pretty good. No. Inside the GraphQL folder, I'm going to create everything we need for GraphQL. And this is our actual file. So, how do we create a type? How do we create the to-do schema?
It's not very hard, to be honest. You can see here in the introduction that it's not definitely not very hard. So const to do equals to object type and oops, name, description, to the object, and we have the definition. The definition we have all the, can say, the definition is the actual the properties we are going to add to the to-do object. So what I'm going to add to the to-do is just something like a string, which is the I don't know, title description maybe. And what else can we add? Yes, the boolean field, which is completed. And to start, this is what we need, just a description and if the to-do has been completed. So it's done. All right. So we have defined the Graphql type, but it's not yet on the database fundamentally. So I'm going to create another folder called models with the to-do models. And here I'm going to define the mongoose schema of the to-do object. So, well, it's just to-do schema is what's like that, I guess. Yes, schema. So the schema definition, it will be just some kind of mirror of this mostly. So we have a description string and a boolean completed, nothing else. So how to add them to the mongoose schema is kind of similar, just the name of the field we're adding and the type. We can also specify some options. I'm going to do that for the completed object. So the type will be boolean because it's just true false. And I'm going to add a default value of false. So when I create a new to do, it's just not completed. So it's a to do. It's not done yet. So then we must create the model. So to create the model, it's just we need to call a new model with the schema. I'm going to import the model from Mongoose. So const to do model, the actually important thing, new model with the to do schema. And now just export the to do model. Okay. Let me change the end of line. Perfect. So this is the representation the database on the database of our data. Let's go on. So GraphQL to do. There's an error here. Thank you. Thank you, Lint. And there is also another problem. The end of line. So okay. Now, how we define our queries in Nexus schema? So let's go here and search for not object type, not input object, extend. So I'm going to create a to-do query. if the extend type thing. Here we go. Type query. So, what is a query? A query is a way to fetch information from the server. So, each type has the definition field and can have both the name and the description fields. So, let's start by defining our query. Like that. Okay. So, the query type is very different from the to-do type, mostly because this is just an object, and this is actually the thing that will resolve our query. So, how do we create that? We simply use field, t.field. So, here we go. I'm going to create a no to-dos query. So this query will give us all the to-dos, so no arguments. Yeah. Type user, of course, it's wrong, it's to-do. And being a list, I need to specify that it is a list. So it's true. Why are you complaining? That's strange. Okay. Whatever. So this is the resolver. The resolver is what resolves the query fundamentally. So what we will do to do model dot find like this. This is everything we need to query all the to-dos that are currently in the database. So let's see if this server is running. Okay. And let's export the to-do query and add it here. To-do query. Format, okay. And now, right here. So why are you complaining? You're right. Format, very good. And now I can finally add the actual schema here. So, because we have a schema. Here it is, and I call that schema, right? Yeah, very good. And there it is. So I'm going to open Altair. Cannot read the property plugin if undefined. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, let's see. Model document, set schema. So why are you complaining, you bastard? App.register, Mercurius. Okay, this is. Why are you complaining at that? It's right. Let's see. Mercurius.js. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. What the fuck? Okay. So it isn't registering the Mercurius plugin for some reason. Dickhead. I have just no. This is the fuck. Now you're working? No, you aren't. Damn it. Fuck. So let's check that everything is alright. So mongoose.set debug true. Yes, that's okay. Use new URL parser. Okay. Use unified topology. Create index. Applicants to Fastify. This creates a new instance. Then I call .register and Mercurius is the plugin. Here are the plugin options and schema subscription. It's right. So fuck. What's the deal? I don't understand. Let me check the other files. So here I am importing the schema, new model, export to the model. That's okay. Input extend type, object type from next to schema, input to the model, const to the object type. That's okay. To the object definition. And yet you are not working. To do model.find, this is okay. Let me check something. Maybe this is wrong. It might be. No, it's right. What the fuck is this? Is just. Oh, fuck. Here. Now you must. Oh god. So let's see. God damn it. Come on. Fucker. This is just. Okay, thank you. So, Nexus schema, object type, extend type, object type, this is okay. And here, let's see if the schema is created correctly. To the schema, new schema, yes, everything's okay. And here. What the fuck are you throwing here? Okay, so it's the model. New schema, new model to the schema. Yeah, that's just. This is okay. Wait, why are you complaining? Okay, now it must work. Just fuck off. Fuck off. No. What the fuck? Give me a moment. So. Yeah, I made this error in the past. It's not new model, it's just model. Like, not model, like this. God damn it. Okay, so now you must work. Very good. Fucking hell. So, this is Altair, the GraphQL client. And I already prepared the collection here. So, First of all, let's just try this query. Okay. So the database is empty right now, so doesn't it is okay that it is empty, but there is just one thing here. I need to return a list of to-do objects, so I need to add the list. But it is complaining, so let's see if I type to do description. The description is completely open, but let's say fetch all to do's completed or not. And now he's happy for some fucking reason. Okay. Nope. So let's see here. We have this two. So consider query, extend type query, definition. This is wrong again. God damn it. Okay. Field all to do's, type to do, description, nullable. Let's add the nullable one. And the resolver, very good. Okay. No, just doesn't like this list. T.field name, and then pass the options, and the options are type T.field. T.field is okay. Definition type query, okay. Extend type, this is okay. Definition, get T. Then I add the field. The field name is all to do's, and I give the options. So the first option is the type, then the description, then list, nullable, and the resolver. Async, root tags, context, and wait to do model.find. So okay. So what the I don't want to record time, god damn it. Just a test, I will return a simple object here with the two fields I need. So test one and the completed false, like that. And now list is wrong. And nullable is false, that's okay, but it doesn't like it because fuck off, right? Just do it. Okay, so the resolver is okay. There is another problem then. T that field dot to do, time to do, fetch and complete it. It's just bad. So let's do it like that. And the new thing here, test true, completed true. So right now we have two objects here. Now it is complaining because it's right. It's not a list, so what the fuck? Come on. Will config, thank you. Let me see this one. Expect the result. You are just a bitch. You just think you can't, bitch. No, this is correct. Unless he wants it like this. No. Maybe? No. Just oh, they changed it. Fuck. God damn it. Just fuck off. Motherf- I literally changed it from yesterday. So no, that's just okay. So yesterday I've been preparing the stream, and the it was working, of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here today. And the damn motherfuckers, they just changed the way you define a list of things. What the fuck? Come on. So here it is. The the backend I did yesterday, the server here. So right there. I mean, just fuck. Motherfuckers. God damn it. Oh my god, this is just. I'm not dumb, it's just. His bastard just changed everything. Fuck. Let's look at this. Nullable false is true. No. It just changed the way you define a list. Just why not? Fuck off. Content. Okay, so now it should work, even if it's complaining randomly here. Okay. Just. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just go on. Let's. Fuck. So, we have an empty list. We have an empty list because, well, there are no to-dos right now. So how do we add a to-do? We do it with limitations, okay? And this one must be singular. So it's just like the query, just add notation. Thank you. And the same definition, just like that. T.field new to-do. Type to-do. description, fuck off, description, add new to do. And the resolver will be something like this, root alt-x, just like before. But we need another thing. We need the args option. The args are the argument we are asking the client to pass us. So here I will need at least the description of the to-do. So let's do it like this. Description is a string arg with the the description of the new. Wait, that's too much. The description of the new to-do. Say that. And so it is nullable. This is bad. It must not be nullable. And well, I did it with required true, but it changed evidently. So let's see how this motherfucker. No null. Okay, very good. So just wait. How did I pass it inside here? What the fuck? Args? Oh. Really? So it's like this? Not? Okay. Very good. And now description is required. So let's do it like this, description. So with this syntax, I'm just extracting description from the args. Okay, so the args is mostly an object. I'm creating a variable called new to do, which is going to be just a new to do model with description here, like that. Is enough. Then I'm just going to return with new to do dot save. So this is going to save the newly created object in the database. And just let's query it. So we have perfect. Not this, and not this. Okay. Refresh, send request, internal error. I'm done. I just forgot to export it and add it to the schema. Where are you? Here. Very good. To the notation. Here we go. Very nice. So we can now use the all to-dos query to see if it has been added, and we can also search it in the UI here. So admin config local test to-dos. Here we go. Nice. So let's go on. And the next thing I want to speak about are the subscriptions. And we are just an hour in. That's a record. So, the subscription. I'm going to change a thing here. It's going to be defined as a subscription field and not like the notation and the query, because here I'm using extend type. It's just another way to define these queries and objects. They are equivalent, just the extend type is, let's say, a little more verbose. I could just say something like this. So to do query is query field like that. So this implicitly creates a type query, and you just have to create the definition of the query. So it's something like this, I guess. Very good. And you just start typing the field or use and given the options, etc., etc. So they're equivalent, just the extend type is more verbose. You can use which you prefer. So let's delete that. And so we have the subscription field. As I said, the subscriptions are used to, let's say, pass some events in real time between the client and the server, and vice versa. So the name of the subscription will be something like just to-dos, not thoughts. No, just, yeah, call it thoughts. Okay, thought. I like that. Yeah. So Todd is going to create a real-time connection between our client, which is Altair, and our server, which I guess I call Rob. So the server is Rob and the subscription is Todd. That's okay. And the client is Altair. So this subscription will return as a to-do, as before. Now null to-do, like that, because it's not nullable, of course. So here we go. Just so this subscription will emit every time that I'm going to modify or add a to-do. So the client will know when to fetch the new list of to-dos. For example, this could be useful in some sort of mobile app. Maybe I will develop it in the next lessons, in the next streams. So why I'm doing this? Suppose you have two people. One is at the supermarket and the other one is at home. And the one at home says, "God damn it, I forgot the milk." So it adds it to the app. And the other person, which also has the app, receives a notification on his phone that you need to buy milk. So that's neat. I mean, it's something that is just harder to do in a REST API. This is just, how can I say, subscriptions in GraphQL are just pre-handled, and they have everything you need. In REST API, you need to set up other things. It's just long to do. So let's see. React to do notation, and this will say, I don't know, just so. First of all, we need to create for a subscription the subscribe method and the resolve method. So here's the subscribe and the resolver. Sync. Here we go. Fuck off. Very good. So Mercurius helps us because it has a PubSub server implemented. So I'm just going to use that. I'm not going to use something like I don't know, Mosquito or Redis. There are various message brokers that we can use, but I mean, Mercurius just has one, so let's use that. I wouldn't do this in real app, to be honest. So in a real app, I would just use Redis or something like that, because Redis is just very useful. I use Redis in much of my apps, almost every app I make, because well, mostly it's fast because it's an in-memory database. It's a key value store, not complex, but it just does its job, let's say. So as the subscription, we need to return some sort of iterable, and well, this will be hard, but it isn't, thanks to Mercurius. So it's just very easy. Just root X, and then here we have the pub sub. It's just look pub sub dot subscribe to the I don't know. Let's say to the change at the topic. Okay, done. This is our, I think, terrible. Just done in one line. So we see these underscore args. I just use the underscore to say that some variable is unused. So let's do it for each and every one of these. And we could do something, let's say, more complex, something harder. For example, we could just pass some arguments, something like, I don't know, suppose that you want to react to something when it is created. So we specify in the args that we want just the new to-dos, not the modified to-dos. For now, I'm going to create just this topic, the to-do change it, which will react to every change, not just the edited, not just the created, every change. So the resolver, we receive the payload that is specified here, and so we just return it. We don't need to do anything else, because the payload will be our object, so I don't need to do anything else. Just give it to the client. It's okay. So now, how do we emit an event? It's just simple. We create the pub sub, we extract pub sub from the context, and simply do this. So pub sub dot publish to change it with the payload as a new to do. Something along these lines. It should be like this. Let's see. So first of all, the all-to-do query is working. The mutation query is crashing. What the Okay, there is something wrong here. Let's see. So in VS Code, we just place the breakpoints like this, and it's time to debug. Let's see what is going on. Yes. So PubSub is a meter, okay, and we pass publish, right? Or it's I don't see the publish here. So okay, there is something different. Okay, now I'm going to the debug console, and I can access the variables that are in scope in this moment. So I can, I don't know, just say description, and you can see that it gave me the value of description. So use the meter, very good. Okay, so let's just say publish like this. The extraction is okay, that's okay. So test something like that. Split of undefined. So there is something not right here. Wait, it's right. Yes, it's not like this. It's different. So it wants an object, not a string. So the object has the topic and the payload, and also it's an async action. So like this. And I was saying I need to specify the topic, which is the same here. So to change it, and the payload is the new to do. God damn it. Okay. Okay, very good. So it is done. Let's just restart the server very quickly. Very good. Now it should work. Oh, I forgot the breakpoint. No. That's better. Let's see. Okay, it did not crash, so it should work. So it's not to do, it's Todd. And we just say this, give me the description and if it is completed. And let's reload the docs here. It's not registered. Okay. So we need to go to the schema and add it here, save, and automatically reloads. Thank you. And very good. And we need to configure also the subscription URL because HTTP does not have a two-way communication, so it's going to be with the WebSockets element. And the endpoint is just the same as the query endpoint, so just copy and paste it and add the WebSocket. So here we go. I can see that the subscription is going on. Very good. So let's run a query. Nothing happens. Very good. And now I run a new to do. And god damn it. Very good. And here it is. It also sent me a notification. Oh god. That's so annoying. Oh my god, does it do it? No, not every time. No. This is so annoying, god damn it. Just stop, shut up. Fuck off. Stupid thing. Okay, so we have a query to get all the to-dos, a query to create a new to-do, and a subscription to react to the mutations that we did. And we just did it in an hour. I think that's impressive, to be honest. So I'm going to enrich this API with some other queries and mutations. So from here on, it's just let's say copy paste mostly. So now I want to fetch all the inactive, the active to-dos. I am defining the active to-do as the to-do that are not completed, so the ones you have to do. So fetch all the uncompleted to-dos. There you go. The resolver will be pretty much identical, just it has a condition that is completed is false. Very good, just save, reacted here. And now where is my query? Very good. So now I will go into the docs that are just okay. So what's cool about GraphQL also? This thing. You can see that every description I made here is right there. So I know exactly what I'm searching for. So what does the all active to-dos query do? It fetches all the uncompleted to-dos. So on clear, we'll just do this. Fuck add query. And here we go. It created the query. The query is called all active to-dos, and we'll ask for description and completed of each to-do. And we have a fuck ton of to-dos. Very good. And so I will show now another cool thing about GraphQL, and that is you can ask exactly what you want and nothing more. So, for example, I want only the descriptions of each to do. I don't care if it is completed. So just give me the description, and here we go. Just every description, nothing more, nothing less. Very good. This is useful in scenarios where we have massive amounts of data. And being able to ask just what we need is, well, just useful. So let's talk a little about GraphQL. GraphQL has been created by Facebook, so you can understand that they manage just humongous amounts of data. They have just a lot of data. And using the GraphQL specification, we can query just for the data we need and nothing more. So even if I am on the smartphone with a bad connection, I can just ask for the list of my friends. And well, for example, what do I need their photos for? Maybe just want their names. And then you have a lot of friends on Facebook who say like 5,000 friends. If I have to solve this problem with the RESTful API, I have to duplicate the code mostly because I need to create a new endpoint. Then the endpoint must just, well, we do one thing that gets all the names of my friends. While in GraphQL, there is no duplication because I just showed it. I didn't change my code. I didn't create a query that's, I don't know, just all to do descriptions and I don't know, something like along those lines. I don't need to do that because the resolver handles this. So I don't have to care about it. Now, let's do something else. So there is one little problem right now, and it is that I forgot to add the ID to the model, and well, I just added it. So I forgot to reload the docs. Okay, very good. So the ID is a unique identifier of our database object of our document. This one. It is auto-generated by Mongo, so I don't have to put it. There is also another thing that I want to do. I just did a pun. Oh god. So I want to add the timestamps to the collection. And this is something a little more complicated because in the GraphQL standard we don't have a date type. It doesn't that date doesn't exist. We can have strings, we can have booleans, we can have objects, arrays, lists, almost everything, but not dates. And this means that I have to implement a new type. So let's do it. It's not too hard, to be honest. So if things work, let's say that, because they just changed how to create a list. Fucking oh god! And I just come on typings. So datetime.ts. We need a library, and it's called GraphQL ISO date. This one, not the types. I mean, the types too, but not right now. Thank you. This one. So, a custom type in GraphQL is called a scalar type. They are simple types, like a date, for example. And well, as I said, I need to add it because it's not in the GraphQL standard. So let's just install it like that. Also, I could just not reload the server manually, because once they start adding something, it will automatically reload. So it's very good. What do you want? Unable to resolve dependency tree because okay. Well, you can just go fuck yourself. So this error is not actually a bad error, let's say something like that, because the GraphQL ISO date wants GraphQL version 14.00, but the Nexus schema and the Mercurius are working with GraphQL version 15.4. So this is not a problem, because this GraphQL ISO date is just a type, nothing more. So it doesn't create any issue. So we need now to import the type from here, just like that. I don't care about the date or the time, just the time. And I'm going to add the type like this, GraphQL date time, export, I forgot const here, is as Nexus method of type GraphQL datetime, and the method name is datetime. So, what do you want? Yes, the type. Yes. Yeah, I type slash GraphQL ISO date. Very good. Also, just please stop changing my end of line sequences. Just don't do it, please. So the Nexus method will expose as the datetime method with the scalar type GraphQL datetime. So if I go here, yes, here, I can now use t.field. So when we create a field, what do we do first? We specify the name. So this is created at and the options are here. So what type is it? Just date time, like this. Okay. Now it is complaining because it is a custom type, but we can solve it in simple way. God damn it! I have just too many notes. So how did I solve it? I'm an idiot because it was just like that. Okay, so let's go here. We need to add the type, of course. So equal datetime. Very good. And are you just still complaining? God damn it. Just generated file is okay, to be honest. And no, it is not. It is wrong. It is very wrong. Wait. No, here. Yes, here it is. Did at the time updated at. Very good. So the first one will give me when the model has been created, and the second one it has been edited somehow. So how do we add the timestamps in a Mongoose model? It's just like this. Timestamps, true, done. Also, I have two windows. Why I'm not using them? Just why? I understand bombs sometimes. Fuck off. So we added the timestamps. Now property datetime does not exist. Yeah. So yes, okay. So wait, just stuff here. Okay, so it is not okay with that. Let's use the other way. So create that. Type is data, and it's right there. Okay, let's try again. Just work, please. Oh. So I can see the documentation here, and we have our custom type here with the description. Very good. So let's go on. So I did something right now. I added a new field to the model. So the schema is not the how can I say the old objects are not populated with the new field. But if I create a new field, it will be. And also there are still these notifications. Fuck. So here it is.
Nice. So we just added the timestamps. Let's, I don't know, create some documentation for this. Wait, just fuck description. I just love this power mode. It's just fantastic. Here we go. Now here and here. So when the to-do has been created and update. This is okay, this is okay, this is okay. The arts, the changes, we need to do. Okay, now. So we have created that, the ID, the description, if it is been completed. And now let's do something else. Yes, here. So suppose that I want to complete a to-do. Currently I can't. So I will create an edit to-do mutation. It will give back the edited to-do. So the arguments will be a little more complicated this time because we need to have the ID. So first of all, let's add that, and it is a required field, so I must annotate with non-null. And let's say the ID of the to edit. Now I need to add the description. This time I will, well, it is a nullable field, both description and the following one, which is if it has been completed. So boolean arc like that. Edit the new description of the edited to do like that. Now let's fuck. If the new completed status of the edited to do, and let's add the resolve, async, same things here, just id and the other arguments and the pub sub interface, just like that. So now I need to find the, well, let's say the to edit. So first of all, let's say that let to edit. Oh, to edit.
to edit. So it's just to do model that find by ID and pass the ID. So now I have the model. So the following lines are not just, I don't like them, to be honest. So if description is not null and description is not undefined, so why this double check? Well, first of all, this JavaScript has both a null type and an undefined type. Why, I don't really know. I just hate it. It's, I mean, why? Well, that's it. If we have a description, I will just edit it. I will just put it into the new object. So, and if we have completed, not null, and completed, not undefined, to edit dot completed is completed. Now we just do something like that. And so to edit becomes wait to edit dot save, and what the fuck? Oh, right. I forgot something here. So if to edit is null, show new error to do. Wait, let's do it like this. To do with ID not found. Something like that. So now it can be null. Okay, very good. This is a promise. I forgot. Yeah, wait. Okay, now it's edited. Very good. And why are you complaining here? Just don't, please. Stop it. Okay. So, why are you complaining? So, what does it say here? Maybe they changed something else. I need to say that they are nullable? No. No. That's okay. So, I'm just doing some cheese here. I'm going to cheese it. Like that. Don't do it. Just don't. So we have the edit to do mutation. Oh, and let this name. Okay. So let's get all the to-dos, which is just one. I will copy the ID here and just this one. ID description created and updated. So you can now see that the updated ad field has been updated. And I just got another notification from the subscription. Fuck off. Just no. Just no. Here it is. The edited to do what the fuck happened? Oh. Okay. All right. So, I'm going now to fix this TypeScript error because I don't like to use the ignore directive. So, to fix this error, we need to type the Mongoose model. To type it, I'm going to create an interface. The interface will be, well, something like that. Something like this. Just what do you want here? Okay. Are you happy now? Good. So, Mongoose is written in JavaScript, so it doesn't have types. And this is why right now it just complains about stuff that just bad. It's just bad. So, how do I type Mongoose? Well, it's not too hard, to be honest. So let's create an interface, correct to do. And this will have our fields. So description is a string, completed is a boolean, created that is date, and update that is another date. Very good, it's done. So no commas. Okay. So now I need to say, look, the to-do model is something that extends the Mongo documents. So how do we do that? So just interface to do document extends to do comma document. Okay, and just like that, simple. And now when we create the model, we can see that it takes some type that extends documents. So it's just like this. We just put these little braces and add it to the document. So now the to-do model has been extended, and if I remove these lines, it stops complaining. So now we also have a better linking of our to-do model, because if I say, I don't know, let's to edit, I can see, I don't know, the properties that it has. Okay. And it's mostly done. I can just add some notations, something like some queries. We can do some things, but to be honest, I think we created something cool. Yeah. Just ignore these notifications. Ignore them. Fuck. Wait, maybe I can just disable them from the settings. So you. Oh yes, I can. Let's see. It did nothing. Fuck. Okay. So what else can we do? Well, for now I will stop. So I will end the stream right now. I will just push all the well. I will push all the modifications I did to the code so you can download it. And I don't know, extend it as you wish. For example, one thing that I will do as an exercise is to just don't use the extend type for each thing. So let's say do something like this, or to do equals to query field, and do it like this. So that's something you can do. Just yeah, I do something like this. I don't really like the extend type thing, so that's something that can be done. It's not very just, just fuck. That's okay. So complete the stream. Thank you very much. Now I'll do a sneak peek to the next um for the next stream. So as I said, I was working on preparing the stream, and you can see this is the source I worked on. It's a little different because I changed some things, and we didn't do the delete. Right, right. That's okay. So I'll do the delete the next time. And the next thing I will do next week is this one. So we have our beautiful server right here, but no one is appreciating it because it's just a server. It's an application without a face. It's just there. So next week, I will create a front end client for our little application, and I now conclude the stream with a sneak peek. So let's just start the backend here. So just cd, wait, cd backend, and can run dev like that. So it is running. Yeah, I guess. Yes. Oh yes, and this is the debug mode of Mongoose. Nothing. So here you do the front end, and here's what I've done until now. Not much, to be honest. It's just literally just nothing. It's still compiling. Come on. Here it is. So this is the front end I was working on, and it will be explained and created in the next stream. And we can just add some to-dos like that. As you can see, it is reacting in real time, adding the list. And the false thing here is the completed status. This is the ID. And of course, this is not the final form, and I need to work on it. But I thought, well, let's show that because I concluded sooner than expected. So, very well. And I don't know. Just thank you for watching. That's all for today, and we'll catch up next week, I hope. So, well, if you have any questions, just ask. I'm here, and the video will be uploaded to my YouTube session, to my YouTube channel, sorry. I've uploaded the YouTube video. Fucking damn it. I will upload the stream on YouTube so you can watch it again and find some, well, I don't know, some problems, some issues. I didn't upload this code because it didn't work because they just changed everything in one day. Just fuck off. Shit happens. This is something that that every coder has to understand. It's just a continuously. Fuck off, Cortana. It's just a continuous update of the libraries, and it's just hard sometimes to just have an idea of what's going on. So you saw me in trouble just because they just updated the fucking library. God damn it. When did they change it? 23 hours ago. That's just yesterday. Just yesterday night. It said it just broke everything. It's just break. Fuck off. So, and as I was saying, thank you for watching. I hope to hear. Well, first of all, do you have any questions? And just wait for some time till the chat will not fill up because I know. Okay, so I will upload the YouTube video. I'm wait from some comments and feedback on this first stream. I'm sorry for the echo problem, and I don't know what. Well, see you next time. Bye bye. Let's just end the stream. The macro isn't working.